Here it is. Here it is on the neck pickup. Bridge pickup. All right, well, here's an update on this guitar. What this guitar is a guitar I built a couple years ago, I guess now. Yeah, a couple years ago. And it's made out of spalted poplar. The front and the back are from the same sheet of wood. Believe it or not, this front was at one end of the wood, and the back is from the other end of the wood. And these dot inlays are ones that I made out of ebony. And what I use is there's a bit that you buy that makes the circles. You know, it's a, what do they call that? I forgot now. Dang it. Well, anyway, it's a bit that cuts circles out of wood, and you cut them, and that's what you get. So anyway, that's how those were made. It has a maple fretboard. It's a bird's eye with some flame in it. That's some of the maple I had left over from previous builds. The side dot markers on this are the ends off of your guitar strings, and they make excellent side markers. The neck is poplar and walnut. And I believe, without taking the cover off, I believe this is a 500K pot, this is a 250K pot, and I put in 033 tone caps in it. It has a Les Paul 3-way switch in it. Right now it's on the neck pickup. It has Wilkerson 18-to-1 tuners on it. They're not locking, they're just but they're good, they're stable, they don't go out of tune or nothing. And antler nut, 2-way truss rod, and the side bindings are also the spalted poplar that I used on there. I don't think there's any. Oh yeah, it has a wraparound bridge. I think that's about it on that part of it. Like I said, I made it. I can't remember, 2 or 3 years ago. And what happened? I was custom making this for somebody. Then they, right towards the end of it being done, they backed out of the deal. So that deal's no longer a deal, right? So the other day I picked up 2 new students from my church, and one of the guys came over. He saw this guitar. He really wants it really bad. Now, he has not given me any money down on it. He just says he wants it. So I'm going to do everything I can to put it in his hands. And I told him if it'd help him out, I'd even take payments on it, you know, if he wants it. And I'm selling it to him for a really drastically discounted price just because I want him to have it, mainly. But as you've seen in the previous video, I did a sound video of this guitar, but I was playing it through my PV Delta Blues. I want you to hear it through this Fender Champion 250. I was surprised how good it sounds. That's really what I wanted to do, is bring. I've had this now for just 10 days or something like that. The Fender Champion and I think it's finally coming into its own. What I think has happened is the speaker in it is finally breaking in, and it's starting to sound better and better and better. Every time I play it, I think it sounds better. I've plugged in a few different of my guitars in it, and every one I plug into it here lately just sound really good, you know, good enough. And especially sitting here in my bedroom, I don't need much more than that. And I have my Fender Twin Tone Master at the church, so this makes a good backup little amp. And but here it is. It's on the neck pickup. Here it is in the middle. And in the bridge. So here we go. In the middle. Here it is in neck. Here it is in the bridge. But anyway, that's pretty much it. These are humbucker size P90s that are in this. I don't remember the brand, so don't ask me. I just can't remember. And but they sound pretty good, I think, and they look good. They sound good. So what more do you want? This one has 11 11s in it for strings, Dioderos, and two-way truss rod. It's got locking strap buttons on it. What else? There was something else I was thinking about. But anyway, it's a pretty decent little guitar. And the body style. That body shape is from a 1960s guitar that I had. That was my very first electric guitar. That's where the shape comes from. I used that as a template to make. I made several of these style guitar. Not several. I made a couple. And from that body, and even the headstock is from the 60s. Just an old cheap Japanese guitar that cost probably $30 at a dime store back in when I was a kid. I've had that guitar since I was, I don't know, 10 years old, I guess. I don't know. And it's finally it's plywood, and the plies are coming apart, and the neck got cracks in the shipment last time we moved, and so it's no longer really around. I took it all apart and used the parts off of it. But anyway, that's what this is. That's where it was born from. Originally, I had a bunch of footage on this guitar, and I lost all that footage due to some issues beyond my control. I had the videos on my Microsoft PC, and that PC went bye-bye. I lost everything on that. So I'm thinking that's where all the footage went. Because I looked and looked and looked through all my files, and I cannot find one file that shows me constructing this guitar. But it's one of mine. It's under my Eagle Blues banner. So that's what all my guitars are under. Eagle Blues custom guitars. I got one sticker left, decal left. I'm gonna put on here. It says Eagle Blues on here. It'll say Eagle Blues on here before I hand it over to the next hand. He wants me to sign the back of it, and he pays me for it. And I said, yeah, we can do that. So I'll be signing the back of this guitar. And a great, turned out to be a really great guitar, and I really am going to miss having this around. And so what do you all think? You like that Champion 250 by Fender? I really like it. If you just want a practice amp, again, I don't know if I would ever gig with it. I might, if the right situation arise where they could mic it, I might would do that. But I mean, it sounds decent, I mean, it's once you get used to the non-tube sound in it. My ears are so tuned into tubes, it's like it took me a little while to adjust. I've been playing music for most of my life, and all but 9 years of it. And I can hear things in music that a lot of people don't hear. Like I can hear when AI takes over a voice and all that stuff. And it really bugs me sometimes because to me it's so evident, but to other people they don't hear it. Because a lot of today's music, you're so intonated with AI and voice correction and all that stuff, and it just you're used to hearing it. Where I can hear it in the music. I can hear the changes to the notes, and it just bugs me to no end. And, I kind of wish we'd get rid of some of that stuff. If you're making a recording, that's one thing, but live, I don't know. I just don't know. Too much technology going on, even in the church today. We're trying to sound like the world instead of the world sounding like us, like it used to be. Anyway, I'm not going to go off on my griping over that. But anyway, this is supposed to be an update. I call this the SP P90 guitar. The SP stands for Spalted Poplar. And that's what this guitar is. It's all poplar except for the walnut stripe going through the back of the neck. And it's not a real thick guitar. It's not real. It's medium weight. I wouldn't call it heavyweight. And it's not lightweight. And, it's medium, and it feels pretty balanced. I've not put a strap on it and stood up with it to see how it stays on my shoulder. But it feels like it would balance out like a strap would or whatever. But it has the black pearl tops on the knobs, and like I said, the LP 3-way switch, and it has a Switchcraft input jack in it. CTS pots, I think I mentioned that. 033 cap. Well, anyway, so maybe in a month or two, this thing will be going down the road to a new owner, and I hope he likes it as much as I like it. So I'll just end with this little. This is some of the ditties I always do. guitar, and we'll be talking at you. Bye now.